Alright, I got a couple of issues. One, rain is coming in. The other, oh, you can already see it. I don't even have to explain it. So we added this probably, I think, a year ago, and great coil, nothing wrong with that. However, when I installed this, I just used a Crimp Connect fitting, right? And Crimp Connect fittings can be a bit of a unforgiving. Really helps to, after you crimp them, to solder them together, which is what I've been doing lately, but I have not done it to this particular application. As you can see, that just came right out of there. And what happened was I was doing about probably 75 miles an hour on the highway, and all of a sudden my tack went out, and then the engine just went boom, freaking, like I had one of those moments like, great, you know, coincidence, huh? Freaking coincidence. But it's just because of my Crimp Connect fitting that has come undone because it wasn't squished down enough. Which I'm amazed that it's even come undone, because usually this stuff just, you know, it's like bye-bye. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and find a new fitting and just make some new wires, twist these back together, and then I'm gonna take this shell off, crimp them, and then solder them on there. And I'm gonna do that with this other one here, and any other Crimp Connect fittings I think I might just go ahead and do. This is my charge wire. I'm just gonna take that shell right off there and solder that while I'm at it. I think that's, and there's these two. We're gonna solder those some bitches too. Pretty much gonna work on this for a part of the night, and then I think if I can't get to it tonight, maybe at least tomorrow, I'm gonna get rid of these pipes. Those are just pretty much were for DEQ. But I'm gonna get rid of those because every time, you know, when you put a tailpipe on this thing, especially a real long one at 2-inch diameter, this thing tends to suck back gas a little bit more than it would when it's just straight piped. So I mean, I'll get 13-14 miles to the gallon, you know, with a high performance carburetor, with, you know, no muffler, and then it'll be fine. As soon as I put a muffler and I put the tailpipes on it, it's like 10 miles to the gallon, and really not that great highway. I think the last time I drove this thing, I can't remember if I had the cherry bombs, but I think I might have had these mufflers on, but no tailpipe. I got almost 20 miles to the gallon on the highway going up to Mount St. Helens. I think I did 19.1. So I'm gonna take those things off, fix these connections, make sure they're nice and soldered. This is the problem with, you know, Crimp Connect fittings. They just, I mean, this one here is about ready to freaking pop right out. If you lose that, it's not even gonna start. So screwdriver guy. I was thinking about putting my air pump back in here for shits and giggles and making it boost the air pressure in there, but I'm just not gonna do that, because I know what'll happen is I was gonna have it set up so that I'd flip a switch and then it would open that valve and then it would dump air in. But I just know as soon as I do that, it's just gonna make it too lean, and then it's gonna fucking blow up. So I'm not gonna do that. What I am going to do is leave the air pump off there and only have it for DEQ purposes in case I find that I really cannot do a 4BT swap in this thing. So let's see, 1/4? I don't think that's a 1/4. I think that's a 9/30 seconds. Oh, I was wrong. 5/16. Been getting a lot of mixed comments about doing a 4BT swap. I've got the people at the DQ okaying me with it, but then there's people online that have said that Oregon doesn't allow it, no matter what the year is, unless it's a 74. So I really don't know if I can put a 4BT in this because I don't have an official in-writing word. So just be prepared that even though I've been talking about doing this swap, if it becomes illegal somehow and I can't do it, we'll be stuck with this V8. But then we're gonna take the V8 out and we're going to do some stuff to it. For one thing, you know, I like this carburetor, but we'll do EFI all the way. I'll probably do the throttle body injected. Or actually, no, we'll do the multi-port Edelbrock kit. It's a little more expensive, but you know, it's a lot better. Yeah, you see this? It's not squished down all the way. So I'm going to try and pop this out. This actually is still good. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to undo the battery, but I'm not going to because I just got my radio set up to how I like it. This is how I peel that off. I need my garbage can. It's full of Chrysler stuff. I had to go get my dad a computer chair. So I had taken this, see what my current MPG is. It's kind of bad. It's probably only getting like 15 or 16 on the highway. So we got some stuff to do. So I'm gonna do this. I almost just want to cut this wire off down there and rewire it. So that's got some slack on it. You have tension on this and it's in there, it's gonna bend and break, and then you're just gonna have nightmares. So we're just gonna cut that little end off. We're gonna make a new fresh end. That wire is already as short as it is, so that's as good as we're gonna get on the fresh wiring. Like that. Let's just make it a little bit longer. And then we'll twist these all together. I'm gonna get a extension cord set up and my soldering gun and a little piece of wood so that I can press on that, get some pressure on it. Behold, a piece of wood. Get our solder going here. Bye bye, bug. Get those wires nice and hot. These will be nicely nicely tinned. Those are welded together. So I'm just gonna do this right. Oh, I hear the rain coming. Oh yeah. Yeah, get all on that. Oh, that was beautiful. Nicely pulled. I love that. I love it when I get solder joints like that. I hate it when they're just a big blob hanging off the side. Oh, that is beautiful. It's a blob down at the bottom, but oh man, I'm happy with that. That ain't never coming undone unless you cut it. Cool. So this bad boy here can go back on. And then this is a negative wire here that we're going to take care of as well. That's also what runs your tach. On the negative there, this red wire is more like a power. Make sure that's nice and good. We'll do this. I'm using a, I think I mentioned this already, it's a 5/16 little socket. I'm just using a little hand screwdriver. You don't need them too tight, you don't want to break it. If this is ever running, don't touch this or the other one. You'll just get zapped. We're just gonna make a whole new wire. Why not? Or a whole new end. Although I probably won't have to use as big of a connection. I'll go get another smaller one. Nothing too serious. Another piece of solder. Yeah, having a piece of wood like this is great. Like a nice steady base. Probably should clean this tip. Get all that heat transfer on there. God damn it. Oh, that's just what I needed. That opened up just wide enough. Now I'm gonna get it hot again and solder this junk on here. Another good solder joint there. I like it. It ain't coming apart. Another thing I want to get done on this truck before I go to Idaho is I want to get my 3-way power outlet thing hooked up so I can have my GPS on here. So that's something I'm going to work on probably tomorrow. We'll do some more wiring stuff. So I don't even really need to crimp that. Not necessary really at this point. Because that's never coming undone. Me Reiki. Well, that'll take care of that. A little reliability issue. Everything else here is good. These connectors I have zip tied to the thing. This is all hooked up, no broken wires there. That's my distributor. That's the vacuum advance. We're all good. I'm using Honda hoses, so those are going to be good. This is zip tied on. I need to put together some clamps and just have this cinched down really good. I mean, it's freaking dripping. I suppose if I clean the garage again, I could just move the truck in and then take the tailpipes off. Okay, that'll be good for now.